Sorting Pokemon cards might be overwhelming, but it's not. Opening products, trading with friends, buying singles, and the stack keeps on piling. Oh, don't worry. Today, I'm going to show you a step-by-step system on how you can organize your cards or your collection like a pro. Whether you're building a master set, playing competitively, or keeping your collection tidy, this guide has you covered. For this sort, I'm going to be using the cards that I pulled from my Temporal Forces products. There are only Temporal Forces cards in this pile, so that eliminates the need of doing a sort specific for a set. Now for step 1, we need to start sorting our cards by type. And the order goes Grass, Fire, Water, Lightning, Psychic, Fighting, Dark, Steel, sometimes Dragon in between, and Normal. Start taking out all of your Grass type Pokemon and stack them together. Then move on to the Fire types, and then the Water types, and then so on. The reverse holos and the holos that I come across, I stack them together in a separate pile as there shouldn't be a lot. And don't forget to create a stack for your trainer cards, energy cards, as well as double rares, illustration rares, full arts, or any A-spec cards that you come across. By sorting your cards based on types first lays the foundations on what you need to do next. Now that we're done sorting them by types, next we'll be sorting each type based on their numerical order. The card number is shown at the bottom left of each card, formatted by 3 digits of each card. It's also followed up by the total number of cards in the set, minus the really rare cards like these special illustration rares. Now from this point, what I usually like to do is start by sorting the trainer cards first. Because once I'm done with this type of card, then I can start working backwards all the way up to the grass type cards. That way, when I'm ready to start adding these cards into my binder, the grass types will be ready right at the beginning. Now after sorting through numerical order, I start pulling out one of each card starting with the trainer types. These cards are going to be stacked up into a new pile, which is specifically for my master set or collection binder. Now after we do that with the trainer cards, we're still not done. By the way, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. You'll probably see the button highlight down below. And if you really enjoyed the video so far, go ahead and leave it a like. I would actually really appreciate that. And also, don't forget to click on the notification bell, alright? Trust me, the next video is going to be that much more exciting. Alright? Cool. The rest of the trainer cards are going to be considered bulk cards. Now, it is in your best interest to sort these as well into an excess pile or a competitive deck ready pile. The competitive deck ready pile will host your bulk cards that you should deem worthy for competitive TCG gameplay if you are ready to build a competitive deck. And the excess pile are basically cards that you don't plan on using or you've already used for your master set or your collection, and they are actually your bulk cards. Having both of these piles are really handy, as you can reference back to the competitive deck ready pile if you want to start getting into the competitive TCG gameplay, and for the excess cards you can build it until you're ready to sell it or trade it in for store credit. I have a video explaining about all the bulk cards, so definitely go ahead and check it out right up here if you want to get more information on it. After the trainer cards, continue the process of organizing the types of cards by numerical order, and then separating the remainder bulk into their 2 piles all the way up to the grass types. Now we move on to the reverse holo cards and the holo cards. And since technically there's not a lot of these type of cards, it's going to be a lot easier to sort. Now just like before, start sorting by type with the grass type first, ending with the trainer type cards, and then with the trainer type cards for the numerical order, ending with the grass type cards. Now before we start adding cards to our binder, let's first make a custom title page using energy cards. This is a fun way to personalize your collection, and it can protect the first page of your binder as well. For the Temporal Forces set, I like to emphasize the Paradox Pokemon with their counterparts on this title page. In this case, we have the Water and Grass energy for Walking Wake and Iron Leaves, the Lightning energy and Steel energy for Raging Bolt and Iron Crown. Technically, Iron Crown is a Psychic type, but I'm just going to consider him a Steel type for my title page, so... And the Fire and Fighting energy for Gouging Fire and Iron Boulder. For the middle column, I use a Psychic energy at the top and a Dark energy at the bottom, and reverse of a random energy card right in the middle. The Psychic and Dark type energy represents the mascots for the next set, which are the Mochi Trio and Pecharunt. I have another video talking about title pages, so whenever you get the chance, go ahead and check that out as well. And now it's time to add the cards into the binder. Start with your regular cards, adding them to the second half of the first page, as our first page is actually the title page for our binder and it sets up the flow for the entire collection. Next, we'll add all your holo rares, then we move on to the reverse holos, which pretty much goes right on top of your regular cards or your holographic cards. If you don't have the corresponding regular card or holo card for the reverse holo, just to signify that you're still missing one, add the reverse holo card upside down so you know that you're still missing a regular card or that holographic card. That way, when you're checking back on your master set binder collection or a regular collection, you know that you're missing a specific type of card in that slot. With the regular cards, holo cards, and the reverse holos sorted, it's time to move on to the most exciting part, adding the special holographic cards. Start with the double rare EX cards, and these cards are represented with the double black star right at the bottom. Next, we'll do our Ace Spec cards, which are represented with their signature raspberry color design, followed by the illustration rares, which has the one gold star at the bottom, and the full arts, which have the double white star at the bottom. Next, we have the special illustration rares, which are one of the rarest cards that you can get in the set, and they're represented by 2 gold stars. And finally, the hyper rares, which are represented in its gold signature style with 3 gold stars. These last cards highlight the entire set, so take your time when you're putting them into your binder. And that's how you sort your Pokemon cards like a pro. With this system, you'll have a master set binder that's not only complete, but it's easy to navigate. Plus, your bulk cards are neatly organized for storage or used for TCG gameplay. And that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you found this video informative. Leave a like if you did, comment down below on how you sort your Pokemon cards, and as always, wherever you are, I hope you have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. See ya.